famous landmarks in and around Kyoto. Artist unknown. Scholars have identified it as the work of a top-tier painting school from the early Edo period in Japan, created by a professional painter from the Kano school. It was made during the Gena era, in the middle period of Japan's Edo period, roughly between 1615 and 1624. This painting uses gold leaf as the base, painted with ink and natural mineral pigments. It is a standard pair of 6-panel folding screens. 2 sets of 6-panel screens are paired together, each panel standing about 1.6 meters tall. When fully opened, the entire screen stretches over 12 meters wide. This screen was actually used in real life. High-ranking samurai of the Tokugawa shogunate in the early Edo period, or noble lords in Kyoto, would place it in the main hall of their residences. Today, it is housed in the Shimane Art Museum in Japan, though it is not on permanent display and is only occasionally shown to the public. There are many other screen paintings from the same period with similar themes. Most depict famous Kyoto landmarks such as Kiyomizu-dera Temple and Hokoji Temple. Among the Tokugawa shogunate buildings shown in this screen, Nijo Castle stands out the most. The city streets, shops, tea houses, and homes of central Kyoto are also carefully painted, revealing the layout of the capital's main commercial district and creating a vivid atmosphere of everyday life. The artist also specifically depicted scenes along the Kamo River, including people playing in the water, fishing, walking, and resting. This is the most life-filled section of the entire painting. The most impressive thing about this screen is not actually its grand landscapes, but the realistic details from 400 years ago, almost like a high-definition photograph. Someone counted nearly 2,000 figures across the entire screen set. Every face is unique. No two are alike. Despite the enormous number of people depicted, not a single one feels carelessly painted. Each person's movement, profession, expression, and clothing are completely different. Some are selling goods at street stalls, others are riding horses down the road. If you zoom in and examine the details, the figure's movements feel natural and lively, without any stiff or repetitive copy-paste feeling. It truly becomes a portrait of Kyoto life from 400 years ago. Among the crowd in the city, you can even spot people with red hair and blue eyes, wearing European robes and hats, Western merchants. In Japan at the time, these foreigners were called nanban, meaning southern barbarians. They appear with attendants and imported goods beside them. Suddenly seeing Westerners inside this classical Japanese capital scene creates a strong sense of contrast. It directly records Japan's overseas trade during that period. This screen painting uses expensive gold leaf as its background and employs blurred golden floating clouds to naturally separate major scenes, such as temples, city districts, rivers, and mountains. This technique hides the seams within the panoramic composition while keeping the lavish image visually clear rather than chaotic. The result feels grand and visually striking. This represents the highest level of Japanese screen painting technique at the time. Around Yasaka Shrine in the eastern part of Kyoto, the painting depicts a grand parade. Floats and crowds are densely gathered together. This is the Gion Festival, one of Japan's 3 great festivals and the largest folk ritual event in Kyoto at the time. Today, the Gion Festival remains one of Japan's 3 major festivals and is also recognized as a UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage event. It is held annually in Kyoto from July 1st to July 31st. The core of the celebration is 2 massive float processions called Yamahoko. This spectacular central procession makes the entire festival deeply impressive. In 1615, the summer siege of Osaka came to an end. Japan's century-long warring states period of civil war was finally over, and the Tokugawa shogunate established complete control over the country. This moment became known historically as the Jena Pacification, after which Japan entered a long era of peace. This painting records how Kyoto, the 1,000-year capital, rapidly regained its vitality during that time. Markets and trade revived, and traditional festivals flourished. The aristocratic and samurai classes of the era, eager to display the peace and prosperity of the new age while decorating their mansions, highly valued panoramic paintings of the capital city like this one. Around the same time in China, it was the late Wanli era to the early Tianqi era of the Ming Dynasty. The Ming Dynasty had also just emerged from a period of turmoil and entered a stage of relatively stable social development. At roughly the same time, the Ming court relaxed maritime restrictions. Western merchant ships arrived to trade with China. Silk and porcelain were exported overseas, while Western firearms, clocks, glassware, and scientific instruments entered China. Western knowledge of geography and astronomy also spread widely among Ming scholars and ordinary people. All of this closely corresponds with what this painting records from Japan during the same era. Scenes of Western merchants appearing naturally within Japanese urban life, showing that East Asia at the time was already deeply connected to the outside world. I'm Brother Gao. Let's explore masterpieces from museums around the world and the deeper reflections hidden behind them. Don't forget to like, subscribe, save, and share. Turn on notifications and select all to support the channel. More incredible masterpieces are coming soon.